Hello, welcome back, and hello to a special episode, the BJ Show. Let's get on with today's show. Today's episode, I will be sharing, with Aiden, sharing top 5 of the best AFL games from the 2025 AFL Premiership season. So we maybe even add another top 5, even maybe an extra game as maybe 11 best games. So from different rounds from different games. Before we get started, now I haven't said this for a long time. I think you'll agree with this, Aiden. Go and get your cup of tea, your chai latte, your cup of coffee, and your bicky, your biscuit. Oh, and I forgot to tell you all, as I mentioned quite a few episodes now, make sure you subscribe down below. Like this episode, hit that notification bell because there's so many episodes to come, and I can't wait to share with you all. So, for our doubt, let's get into the top 5. So, these are really one of the hardest games, and they're all over the place at the moment. But they're from the first round up to 24. No final series will be accepted. I would like to do that, but this is back Premiership season, and in my fifth one, it's one of the hardest game I believe, and I tipped them as well. I've chosen this game, the Gold Coast Suns versus the Adelaide Crows. Now, I was at Kenworth Kookaburras Football Club watching this game, and there were some really insane decisions in the last 2 minutes of this game, and Adelaide kept coming hard and hard, and Gold Coast finds ways with a new season online early in the season. Now, I really think both teams started really well. You know, Manny Nix is in a big needs to perform with his team, and or he's in big trouble, and he didn't prove wrong. Only a 1 point defeat. So that's a really good effort. And there was effort then later on we'll share another good game about Adelaide and Gold Coast. But Gold Coast, well then Adelaide finds way back into the game. Then Gold Coast just holds on with a big win in front of their Gold Coast supporters at People's First Stadium, as I mentioned. I did watch this game at Kenworth Football Club before my game, and Gold Coast, unfortunately, I tipped Gold Coast to win this game. Now, wow factor, not a lot of teams tipped Gold Coast to win this game. Now, I really think, now the score was 91-90, and I just remember it was really hard to choose out of this game. So right up to Gold Coast, you know, they're one of the hardest teams to win, interstate team to win at home. So I really come to this game, and we come to my fourth. So we're getting closer and closer, and we do head to Tasmania in Hobart at Nugent Stadium. One of, I think, the best draws, but one of the best games I've seen from North Melbourne. I absolutely watched some parts of this game. And round 9 hits, final game for the round, and I think it was a decent crowd for North Melbourne and Brisbane Lions. This is now my fourth best game for part 1. Now, I really wish this could be a bit more harder to choose from, but let's continue on with my notes in front of me. This was came to a draw, 71 points apart, and I scored 10 goals, 11. You know, you don't get very often to get a draw in Hobart, but credit more to North Melbourne. That's what I want to do. They took up against a good form Brisbane Lions. They were not in good form. They found ways, North Melbourne, and that could upset the competition, and knowing that North Melbourne are still a good, strong base team to go and play good football. And I give so much credit. Brisbane learned from this game and why they're still the greatest team till today, as I speak in by recording this episode. But I really think North Melbourne never gave up. 71 points apart. That's 140 plus. That's 20 goals plus 22. That's 20 goals, 22. That is even up both sides, and 71 points. And credit even to North Melbourne, a bonus part, not getting North Brisbane to do what they want to do in, not just in Hobart, but to 100 points. And Brisbane is a best scoring team to do that. So well done to Hobart, Brisbane, all the best. And Yeah, let's get to our top three now. As they get games get harder, but before we get that, make sure if you like this episode, like down below, subscribe down below because we do come to our top four, and also hit that notification bell. This will help my channel a lot. If you are listening to this and when this comes out, thank you and I much appreciate it. So, like this episode, like I mentioned, and we come to our three now, top three, and wow, I gotta say, harder games come harder. And I think, most turns that I normally just don't really support any of this team, but I do come to another Gold Coast game on at People's First Stadium, round 12. We're halfway through the season. Gold Coast Suns versus Fremantle Dockers. And why in my third game of the 2000 top five of 2025 AFL Premiership season. This game is wet football, which Gold Coast can't get their hands on the football like flipping slide. Not a big crowd because I posing nothing to do with that, but some did sit in the rat like they have been bucking down with water on their heads and they had to put a coat over their hand in the humid. But I really think this game, Gold Coast just can't. This is very unusual for Gold Coast to lose at home. To lose at home against a team they both played finals, played each other, and Gold Coast found a way to respond in Perth, and it's incredible. I went for Gold Coast for this game as it was playing at home. If it's wet or dry, it doesn't matter. Gold Coast just couldn't play with the conditions, and credit to Fremantle. They earn it. I respect it. That's it. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we come to the top two. My top two, if you don't mind, of my top five games for the 2025 AFL Premiership season. Just want to let you know, forgot to let you all know, 100 like if you like this episode, hit that notification and as well subscribe down below as you don't want to miss anything of the show and any other fun shows ahead of us. But like I mentioned, we come to the top two and it just gets harder each game from each round, each game. And well, there's so many big upsets during the Premiership season, and here's my second best game for the Premiership season, which is round 18 Gold Coast Suns versus Collingwood Magpies at People's First Stadium. There you go. Now, why can I say bad kicking, bad scoring, perfect conditions, Friday night football, and I gotta say, can't believe we almost have the best game for the top five. This is why Gold Coast don't get a chance to play Friday night. Good crowd, but it was a sold out due to Collingwood coming over and not much Gold Coast. You had a Gold Coast Suns support base. They are strong base. They make finals. And look what they do. They go and take on the best teams in the AFL. That's what you called my thoughts. Get Gold Coast, if it's home or away, get them on the Gold Coast or away. Thursday or Friday night football. It is fantastic for the AFL to get this done. Adelaide, Port Adelaide, Fremantle, West Coast, they have all played Friday night and Thursday night football. Can Gold Coast do that? Of course they can. They got like that People's First. It's great to support the competition and knowing that Gold Coast are part of that. But there's not a lot of teams do get. GWS Giants don't get a lot of Friday night football. Fremantle, these are the kind of teams that a lot of non-coins are not getting that opportunities. And I have more respect for Gold Coast to get those kind of games. That's for even an important game. So, anyway, getting back to my thoughts for the Gold Coast and Collingwood game. Now, most of the night, Collingwood could really get poor. That really cost them the game, opportunities, open space, and I did watch this game. I totally watched it, and I was very happy for Gold Coast, but I did tip Collingwood to win this game. That is the biggest difference, and Collingwood hate and dislike pressure. That's all game. Gold Coast has tackled hard, and that's the way that Collingwood do not like, and that's how they just couldn't get them hands on the footy early. It was perfect night football for the tie. Collingwood, well, they're still not great and playing a big upset for round 18 in my thoughts. Gold Coast holds on with this big win, low scoring 69-63. That is it, and well done. I think Gold Coast Suns will be so happy with their supporters at home with this win. This is it. We have made it. My first for top 5 best game for 2025 AFL Premiership season. This is not just breaking records from Hawthorn or a 45 point from three-quarter time. Melbourne were 46 points up at three-quarter time. And this game was round 20. Twilight Sunday football at Marble Stadium. This, ladies and gentlemen, is my game of the round. But St Kilda fine, no way we're going to win this. They had extra energy. They had belief. They had their fans. They had their players. They had their head coach. Let's just go out there and do our best. They love this player. The fans love this player. And the AFL are so support. National Wangling Mamela kicking the last 2 goals under 10 seconds. And this was a big St Kilda won a free kick from the middle. And it's set up for St Kilda's star National Wangling Mamela kicking the winning goal. Oh, it feels like that finals feeling. The St Kilda supporters up in amount. The commentaries are up. And most important, the players and the head coach Ross Lyon. Hell, what a coach he has been under this player. He won him. Hopefully they keep him. If not, I know that Ross Lyon will find the hard way to find. I went with Melbourne knowing that she won this game. St Kilda had the last game plan and won it. And this is why I really, before I end this for my top 5, what do you think? What do you think of my top 5? Because they were one of the hardest games. Yes, I chose a few from Collingwood and Gold Coast because Collingwood just proved so much. I chose St Kilda this game as my first one because it's a team that believe in each other. May not play finals. Same with Melbourne. Melbourne had it all. I thought Melbourne just had it all. St Kilda, no one saw it coming. Ross Lyon just laughing and cheering from the coach's box. That's something that Ross Lyon's come back, former Fremantle coach as well, but someone that decided not to coach anymore, come back in that position. He's coached St Kilda twice in the St Kilda history since I understand. But we're going to wrap it up with my top 5. What do you think? As I mentioned before, stay tuned. Well, I'm going to let you know there is another top 5 coming with the extra game. Which game will be that? Well, stay tuned. They'll be next time on the BJ Show. That is all for today's show. Thank you for listening. Thank you for your support. Make sure you get 100 likes, hit the notification and hit that subscribe down below. That will be awesome as well. My name is BJ. I am now signing out. The BJ Show is out. Bye for now. Peace.